Hi everyone! I'm making this video because I got a lot of messages from you guys asking how or what are you guys supposed to do if you are in a losing position. Context, no? The market is dropping now, so some of you may have bought stocks relatively higher, and some of you, while the market has started to correct and has started to drop, you're now probably experiencing a paper loss. So if you're in this position, or you've experienced this, or you're currently experiencing this, I hope that this video would give you at least a semblance of a snapshot on what you're supposed to do, that it helps pull you out, or at least gives you an idea of how you're supposed to attack the situation. First of all, if you are at a loss, you have to go back to what your plan is. You go back to what your trading plan is. You go back to your entire ballpark figure, your game plan on why you went into the market. If you're into investing, quick trading, or position trading, they all have different scenarios. Of course, I'm not even supposed to tell you that you should expose yourself to different kinds of risks, because at the end of the day, you only should put money in the market that you're willing to lose. You're only supposed to put money in the market that you're not supposed to touch, and above and beyond that, you're not just supposed to you're only supposed to expose yourself to an amount that should it go a separate direction, you can sleep well at night. You have to remember, the stock market is there to add money to you. It's there to add to your life. It's not supposed to take away sleep. It's not supposed to take away peace. So at this point in time, if you're feeling uncomfortable with the losses that you're having, it might be because you're exposing yourself, and you would need to do a proper financial planning process before you enter the stock market as well. But if that's been set already, and you are exposing yourself to a certain amount that you can already tolerate, or it's an amount that you don't plan to touch, and you're just at a losing position, you go back to the three things I mentioned. If you are investing, please go back to the fundamentals of the stock. What do I mean about that? If the fundamentals of the company is good, then you have nothing to worry about. It's only a question now of what time do you come in. It's only a question now of, do you have enough cash to be able to add more to that amazing company that has become cheaper. You have to understand this. If you don't know the fundamentals of the company that you are holding right now, it places you at a disadvantage, because how will you know if it's cheap? How will you know that because of the drop that you're experiencing, you can actually add more? Not knowing what the stock is not knowing what the value is may give you a disadvantage, because any volatility may place uncertainty. Any volatility or any drops that may happen still may cause you to be scared. It doesn't have it. Please don't buy it just because of news. Please don't buy it just because you think it will go up. There must be something solid in its value that should cause you to buy the stock as well. So now, what if the fundamentals of the company is not so good, and then you just found out now it just probably moved based on certain news items that pushed you to buy it? Here's the thing: if the fundamentals is not good, just sell. Admit your mistakes, cut your losses, and then move on to the next trade. Again, if it's something relatively big already, what I would normally do is this. If I have stocks that are winning, I would try to take profits on that and sell, and also cut loss on the losing position to somehow compensate that loss. Meaning, I'll try to put this in simple numerical numbers. If you have a stock that's down 10,000, find the stock also that you can take profits at around 10,000 pesos also, to somehow compensate for that losing trade. That somehow softens it. Another scenario that you can do is, if it's a bad company also and you just need to really sell it, try to see if the stock is down 10%, you're down 10,000. Try to see on what stock can you transfer it that it can actually compensate for the stock. Do not just sell just because you need to sell the stock. You lose a lot of money that way. It's not a good way to do it, because if you do it under that scenario, it will place you at a very, very big disadvantage. So now, if you are investing and the company is just dropping, but it's good, as what I mentioned, add some more. or sleep well at night, because the stock will, good companies always bounce back over time. The only problem if you're investing, if you're buying a company that doesn't have any value into it, and you may force yourself to cut your losses there. All right, now if you are a quick trader and you're a position trader, so at the end of the day, anytime you do trading, it exposes you to a level where you would need to cut losses. Anytime you're doing trading, it exposes you to a level where you will need to sell if the trade is not into your favor. So now I'm speaking to people who are position traders and the market has started to reverse. You have no choice. If you want to be a trader, the best thing that you can actually do is sell, even at a loss. And what that does is it prevents you that if the stock will develop into a larger downtrend, you would have protected yourself from this amount of loss. Better lose this much than lose this, because what's important is this: if you are a position trader, you want to buy stocks that are going up, you want to buy stocks that are in an uptrend. If you hold on to a stock that's in a downtrend, the time that it takes before this actually reverses may take a lot out from your position as well. So that's from a position trading perspective naman. So now if you're a quick trader and the market is correcting and the market is down, same thing as a position trader, please cut your losses. Again, trading really is for people who would want to maximize money from the volatility, and you won't be able to do that if you are holding on to a losing position for a long period of time. So it would be very, very prudent for you as well to be out of the market while it's falling. Please remember this: if you are a trader, your goal is to not be in the market all the time, but your goal is to be there when it only counts the most. So I hope this helps you. Please remember this: if you make a mistake, that does not make you a failure. Failing does not make you a failure. We've all been trained in school that if we make a mistake, that's the end of it. We've all been taught that you're supposed to have or do and have a perfect score in everything that you do. That's not true. In the world of trading, it's not about being right all the time, but it's about when you're right, you maximize it, and when you're wrong, you admit it and you stay away. And I hope that you guys get it, that it can be done, that you can be profitable, but it's not get rich quick. It's not something that you can do regularly that happens overnight. It's something that requires also practice. It's something that requires you slugging it out and working it out on the day-to-day level. So I hope this videos help you. I'll try to make as much videos here in Boracay as possible. What's nice about vacations is you get to do it's not traffic here. That's why, yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed it, I get to do more videos when I'm outside Manila, because the traffic in Manila is just really taking a lot of my time in the day-to-day rudiments of things. But when I'm outside Manila, I guess schedules are a bit loose, and I get to do other things that I'm more passionate about. And I'm passionate about sharing this stuff to all of you, because I really want to see you guys also be profitable in the market. And because if you guys become profitable, I really believe that you can make a difference in the lives of other people as well. So that's it for now. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to know any other items about the stock market or about investing, please comment below, either in Facebook or in YouTube. Just subscribe, and I'll make the most videos that I can out of every scenario that I have. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Guillermo from Boracay. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon.